Hey guys, good evening. We should all do Halloween, and we should all do Halloween. What is that? The Nightmare Before Christmas? Is that what it's called? Whatever the heck it is. Had a great bunch of meetings tonight. Yeah, we had group leaders meeting, which was really, really fun. It always is. Get together with those guys. Love them all, cracking me up. Everybody's always cracking you up there. Nick and Nan, everybody was on fire tonight. It was so funny. And I always enjoy getting together with everybody. We got some really good things that are planned with everybody in the group. So some exciting things coming up there. And I had to leave. I was supposed to leave at 7:30, but there was so much going on and everything else. And they brought pizza, so that was a lot of fun. It's super good. I'm not even sure where the pizza was from, but man, I polished off 3 slices. I probably could have polished off at least another 3, but I'm not sure that anybody else was eating. Hey, Kathy, what's up, hon? So great meeting with those guys. It always is. Always have a lot of fun there. Everybody's cracking everybody up. I'm not going to give the names because, I gave a couple of names already, but I can't give the rest of the names because we know who's watching. So great meeting. Lots of stuff happening. And we got several events coming up that you guys are going to be very excited about, very happy about. I can't give you any details, so sit there and anxiously wait for them. But you got to know, we've got a great group of people there that are fighting for everybody and wanting to do everything that they can for everybody. And just feels good being a part of those guys. So, and thank you to, I think it was the Constitutional Coalition that bought the pizza. It was really good. And then I had another meeting after that. Another layer of what we've got going on. I was supposed to be at that one at 7:30, but I ended up showing up a little bit late to the group leaders meeting. I was supposed to be there at 6:30. I got there about 6:45, so they were kind of in it a little bit, but I think I was able to catch up to speed there. Supposed to be out of there at 7:30, and I didn't end up getting out of there. I think it was like 5 to 8, but there was a lot of great material there, a lot of good information to cover. It was great. Just got done reading. Somebody's, hey, Dal, what's up, brother? Kept kind of driving. Mike, what's up? We were supposed to talk. What's going on? I hope you had a good evening. So, my second meeting that I had was for, like I said, some other things that we had going on, different layers of, coming up the elections and things. So, trying to put together a list of potential candidates to run for each one of these offices, and we're putting together a list of the town positions and the county, or the county positions, of course, as well, judges and DAs, every single position that's elected, so that we can have a running roster and a running tally active and keep them all, they've got a ranking. So that was a great meeting that I had. But like I said, I showed up a little bit late. I've been doing better. Was showing up on time. I try to get to places at least 15 minutes or a half hour early, but have a big event scheduled for Sunday, and we're trying to put a couple of the pieces of the puzzle together for that event, and really hoping that comes together, because if it does, it could mean very good things for just morale in general. You're bringing people together. I think we have a good opportunity to capitalize on this and make something happen. I'm not going to get into details. I'm kind of waiting for to get some of these other pieces of the puzzle put in place before. Hey, Carolyn, what's up, sweetheart? Great to see you. Give that hubby a big hug for me when he gets home. Hey, Dan. Hey, Mike. But tomorrow, or excuse me, well, is it tomorrow? No, it's only 10:30. So we've got on Saturday, Rolling Patriots. I mentioned that. That's at 10 a.m. out at the Boulevard Mall. Great event. We'd like to get as many people out there as we can. And what that what that is it's a parades. We do parades in each town, Trump parades, and I got to tell you, the reason that Scott and Carolyn and the Watchins and Jimmy and John and Amanda, everybody does that is because it just brings so much happiness to so many people. And I think that I think the thing to remember is that us, even us in these groups, we're not able to go to some of those things. And I know you guys see the videos and you see the pictures, and the videos and the pictures, as fun as those look, they're even more fun in person. They really are. And it just builds morale. It really does. I'm so thankful for the Rolling Patriots and meeting them and starting that. So that's at 10 a.m. Boulevard Mall, over by the Firestone, by Amelia Drive. There's the Wegmans there. You won't be able to miss us. Then we've got at 2 o'clock the Marching Patriots with Mike and Desiree School. We're doing that. That's going to be out in Tonawanda at the Aquatic Center. And again, Marching Patriots is just such a great group of people, great collection of people. And we're going to be out there. Rolling Patriots will roll with us. That's typically how it goes. We'll do our roll. We go out to eat. We support a local business. And then we kind of move right into the Marching Patriots. So this week it's going to work out really, really well. And then afterwards, I don't think we have anything planned. I think we'll probably just have a get-together over at somebody's house. Super spreaders. Or wait, no. Did they just say, I can't remember. Did pulling cars say that super spreaders don't exist? I'm so lost, They come up with these in terms, right? And so is that out now? I see that he had a press conference where he said that they are not Nazis and he is not Hitler. You're not? What are you then? Oh, we're trying to protect people and keep people safe. We've got the highest numbers out in Boston, and ain't nobody dying, Mark. Nobody's dying. You are Hitler, Mark. Sorry to break it to you. You want to know? You are Hitler, 1,000%. And you love the control, and you're not going to relinquish it. You've got it. You ain't letting it go. And what you're doing is absolutely unconstitutional. And if you need to know how unconstitutional it is, all you need to do is look across the country and all the other states that aren't operating the way that we're operating here in New York State and Erie County. Simple as that. Operating against the Constitution, U.S. Constitution, operating against our civil liberties, our natural liberties, our God-given liberties. So yes, when you try to deprive people of that, Mark, you are Hitler. Sorry. Your shoe fits. And it fits very well. Then we have on Sunday, we are doing a new group that I met. They reached out to me. They had put together a nice group of leaders. They asked me to be involved, and they had an idea for a rally, a red zone rally, they were calling it. And they wanted to do it at Niagara Square. Great group of individuals. Again, anonymous. Everybody's going to stay anonymous because we know how much Mark Odian and Erie County loves to watch my threads. I think that half the reason my Facebook thread stays up is because they feel like they get some information and intel from it. When I was thinking about that, how terrible is that our people, freedom of speech just gone, completely eroded. And I don't even know if I had a chance to talk about this morning, but YouTube announced that, more suppression, more silencing, more fascism, more Hitler, more Nazism, dictatorship, tyranny. They aren't going to allow any videos that talk about voter fraud. Like, how is that even possible? Chelsea, what's up, Jimmy? United we roll. I love that. United we roll. Kim, what's going on, hun? What? Who is that? Dasweed? Who is that? I'm not even sure who that is. But hi, how you doing? United we roll. You gotta write that one down, Jimmy. You gotta write that one down. United we roll. United we roll. I love it. Yes, that's so cool. But anyways, so we know that, YouTube and everybody else is now saying that, not just now, but, truth. The truth doesn't matter. Facts and evidence, they're just going to outright lie about it and say it doesn't exist. As if ignoring reality will just make it evaporate. It's going to make it go away. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. It's not there. It's seriously the way these people think. And then Facebook is on, in addition to doing that as well. And then, of course, Google. I tried to find BitChute, because I'm not going to be on YouTube. I probably will occasionally, but just to find certain things because that's the only place you can go. But I'm not going to be on there regularly. I'll be on BitChute, and honestly. And hey, what's up, brother? Good to see you, Andrew. And I went to BitChute, but even trying to find BitChute on Google, if you search, comparable video sharing sites, and you Google search that, it doesn't pop up. Not at all. Rob, what's up? And, that's intentional. We know that's intentional. And they're the liars. They're, you know what I mean? These so-called fact checkers, fiction checkers is really what they should be called. Because that's all they espouse is fiction, right? But we had our people shut down completely. For no reason. Just like I was shut down. But why is it that my page gets to stay up? Probably because they feel like they're going to get some information and intel off the page, right? So, you guys don't, how I used to post everything, right? I used to post this stuff all the time. And then I kind of scaled that back because there's no rhyme or reason to what it is that they're going to hit you with. I've had things that are completely innocent and way more innocent than a Democrat politician threatening Trump supporters, outright threatening them. That's still up. It's just absolutely insane. And, these two good men that I know, John and Scott, their pages were taken down. No reason, no justification. Because they think this is how narrow-minded they are. They really think that you're going to keep the truth out. They haven't learned anything. They think that they're going to get it right. The suppression of information, this time they're going to get it right. We're just moving over to the other avenues. We all know where to go. You wish that they would give up, but they're never going to. I really, really hope that, the social media giants, that we're able to start suing them. But when you see that they're not put back, hey Lisa, when you see that they're not put back to a publisher, but they're still keeping them as a platform, something's wrong with our Justice Department. I mean, just fundamentally wrong. All of these people that have broken the law, politicians, one after another, and not getting arrested. But here we are. Facebook violates our rights. Well, because they've got community standard. You're a platform, not a publisher. If you start removing content, that makes you a publisher. The phone company doesn't come out and shut my phone off because I say something to somebody else. That's what a publisher is. Yeah, I know Carolyn. I found him, or he found me. He friended me. He's like, Fred, he's like, accept my friend request. John was too. I thought it was awesome. Yeah, but, in getting back to what I wanted to talk about, and I'm just going to keep it brief tonight, the other group that I was a part of, this Open New York group, they wanted to do this rally down at Niagara Square. And a really great idea. Tailgate in the square, they're calling it, and that's going to be on the 19th. That is taking place on a Saturday. It's going to be from noon until 4. And I think the game starts at 4:15. And we were going to support local restaurants. And the not Nazi, the not Hitler, Poloncarz and his Department of Health sent out notices to the bars telling them that if they would be in violation and they would receive a fine and everything else. There's no other concerns on the plate that Mark has to worry about, right? He's got to worry about businesses that are going to have people inside of them that he feels that they're going to be a threat. But Mark can go out for a pre-Thanksgiving dinner to the Remington up in Tonawanda, but because, I think Tonawanda is Erie County, but I don't know if they're orange zone or not. But again, what kind of sense does that make? Tonawanda is in Erie County. He could go with all his buddies and his family for a big Thanksgiving Eve. Nobody else in Erie County can go out for Thanksgiving Eve celebration because COVID is so bad. It's so terrifying. But Mark can. Mark can go out and celebrate at Remington on Thanksgiving Eve. And he can do it with a lot of people. And, the owner of Remington obviously has an in with Mark. And that's another thing. The grant money that was given out to Erie County and supposed to go to all businesses, I know a lot of business owners that didn't even, they applied, were never even considered. So who was considered? Who got the money from that Poloncarz grant? Like, who did? I'm sure the Remington did, right? I'm sure that's probably why Poloncarz had his event there. They probably gave him a really, really, really tight deal, didn't they? Now, I heard that the owner of Remington is the owner of Hutch's. So I also heard that, Hutch's was on our side, that they were supportive of everything that we had going on and opening up the businesses. So I'm kind of confused. I don't know what the deal is there exactly. So I'm speaking out of turn. But what I do know is that there was absolutely a Thanksgiving Eve celebration at Remington with Mark Poloncarz. And I'm sure it was far more than 10 people. And the point is this: Tonawanda is safe. The Remington is safe. You've told everybody they can't gather more than 10 people. And yet here you are at a Thanksgiving Eve celebration. And what? COVID is that smart? Or you guys are all that smart and protected that you're safe at the Remington with all the people that are there. It's everybody else that's got to watch out. It's not you guys. And then Burstein, her mother has been going around town boasting about what an amazing Thanksgiving celebration they had and how the whole family was able to get together and how special it was. So how scared is Gal? They just want to terrify, psychological warfare, beat people into submission, terrify them, fearmonger, cripple them to the point of just utter, perilous fear, anxiety, and then depression. But she knows it's not a big deal. Why else would she get together with her if she's so scared? And Mark Poloncarz is so scared about COVID. Would they have been out golfing and spending all the time, and Burstein traveling and Mark traveling and doing all the stuff that they're doing, living life, But the rest of us got to stay shut down and locked down. So this week, Sunday, we're going to post it up. And, Mark can get all of his people. And we're going to be doing a protest in front of Mark's house at noon. And the group of Open Buffalo, I think it's Open Buffalo, I think we were all calling one another Kevin last night, so I'm not sure what that group name is exactly. But the one woman in the group, again, nameless, but thank you to her, she wanted to, hey, Scott, hey, Carl, what's up, brother? Oh, Carl, I got to tell you what, and I agree with you 1,000%. So right now, I've been going through and I'm compiling a list of anybody that wants to run for any political office. So if you guys are interested in that, we're creating a roster for all positions. And I got to tell you what, so I'm going to finish up with Open Buffalo. So the one individual, she's like, we need to go to Poland Cars' house and protest. I'm like, well, we've been there a couple of times, but I support you 1,000%. She's like, I can get all these people. I'm like, I can too. Let's go over there. Let's do it. We'll do a peaceful protest. And we're going to wear the masks, the V for Vendetta masks, which is going to be awesome. And we're going to have our signs. We're just going to peacefully protest. Stand there. We're not going to be loud. Elizabeth, what's up? And we're just going to stand there. That's going to be on Sunday. The non-Hitler, non-Nazi that goes around shutting down all businesses, but he's okay to go to the businesses that he chooses and that he elects to because he knows better. He knows how to avoid COVID, right? Well, Mark, we all know how to avoid COVID. It's called exercise. It's called stay healthy. It's called be less than 72. It's called, take your vitamin C, take your vitamin D, eat a healthy diet. It's called being smart, exercising common sense that we've all known forever. We don't need you hand holding us, Mark. Clearly, you don't need your hand held, but you want all the rest of us. You've got to be Hitler and dictate. You got to be Mussolini, Stalin, right? Do you not like Hitler, Mark? Debbie, what's up? Do you not like the name Hitler, Marky Poo? I'm sorry. Do you like Stalin better? Or do you like Mussolini better? Do you like, Lenin better? Which one do you like? I think a lot of people are super big fans of Castro. How many people did Castro kill? Pol Pot? You want to be Pol Pot, maybe? Which one do you want to be? We'll let you name. We'll give you a name, Mark. We'll give you a list. Hey, V, what's up, hon? We'll give you a nice list of names, and you could pick whichever one you like, whichever one, you fancy. $700 million in bonuses Home Depot is giving out to its employees. I think it was Home Depot. It may be Walmart. $700 million in bonuses. Remember when I said we all small businesses over and over and over again need to sue the essential businesses? We need to sue these essential businesses. $700 million stolen from small businesses, families, all across this country to go right into the pockets of Walmart, Target, Amazon, Home Depot, Lowe's, Wegmans, any supermarket, all the Walgreens, all the pharmacies, all those companies deemed essential. All those businesses that have been devastated, they need to be sued. And the reparations need to be made. The damages need to be applied and then distributed to every small business owner that was told, do your part, keep people safe. Really? Because Home Depot's open, they got 500-600 people in there. But I gotta, okay. Well, I guess if you know better than me, I'll keep my business closed. I really only have 10 people at a time show up. You know, a restaurant. How am I any different as a restaurant owner than I am at Home Depot or the supermarket? I get it. You're saying I'm not essential. I get it. We got to keep some of the businesses closed. Well, why don't we keep some of the small businesses closed? It shut down some of those big businesses. Oh, because you want to centralize them and you want to nationalize them. That's why. I don't have COVID. I aspirated. Shh. You're right. You're absolutely right, Rob. They can't keep our seniors safe. They can't even figure that out. 0.01% the likelihood of dying from COVID if you are 40 and under. 0.01. 0.05 if you are 72 and under. And that's everybody. Comorbidity and everything else. So this other group that was created, in addition to Small Business Coalition and everything else, I think that these guys are going to end up being hey, Justin, what's up? I think they're going to end up being a very, very good group, very capable group, brilliant group, smart group. I sat there and I looked around and just like at the group leaders meetings that we have and, all the other groups that we have, every group, this group is extremely motivated and extremely capable. Exactly, Carl. You can't protect yourself from it. I'm so blessed to be a part of Open New York, or Open Buffalo, or Kevin's crew, or Kevin's clan, whatever we're called. But we'll figure out a name. But I'm so honored and blessed to be a part of that they asked me to contribute and be there with them. And, I'm proud and happy. And December 19th, they're going to have tailgate in the square. And we would love for you guys to come on out and support that event. Where there's a whole bunch of stuff going to happen. And, I'll announce more of that tomorrow. We'll get into some more details on it. But super, super excited. We've got another attorney. Yes! We got another attorney in the group. We've got a bunch of business owners. And, we have the individual who invited me in, just very capable person. And then her boyfriend, just awesome. Such passion, such spirit, and such heart. And then, I got to tell you what, not for nothing, all right? Not for nothing. Whatever the heck that means. I met the individual that, in my opinion, could very, very easily defeat Cuomo. Easily. This guy is buttoned up, extremely articulate, extremely well-spoken, extremely well-versed. His voice is like perfection. His voice is like, I may have a little man crush. I may have a little man crush. A little bromance going on here. But when, I've been to all of these things. And I see people that I know, you see people that could run for elected office. And those that you think maybe. And then others that you're like, well, that person definitely should be in there. But I don't know if they're going to want to do it. This guy is like a one in whatever that you see. Going to D.C., going to Albany, going to all the rallies here, being everywhere, seeing everything on TV. And you see this guy. And you're like, this guy could be governor. He's got the look. Guy's like 6'4", 6'5". If he's 6'5", I'm sorry. Super tall. He's got a dwarf Cuomo. A great look, like very put together. His early 50s. If he's younger than that, I'm sorry. I would guess, I'm guessing late 40s, early 50s. Just very distinguished. But It's just like you were like, man, just a little tweak here and a little tweak there, and the women gonna love them. Women gonna love them. All women gonna love them. They're gonna be teenagers all the way up onto your 99, 120-year-old grandmother's gonna love this guy. Really put together guy, smooth as silk voice, and a great look about him. We probably don't even have to campaign for him. We just put him out there. You go out there and stand there. And the men gonna love him because of his message. The guy's a business owner, and I'm excited about this guy. Like you said, I've been assembling a roster of potential candidates for all positions, DAs and, judges and town council people, city council people. And again, you're always seeing somebody that is, yeah, well, we're going to change that. We're going to change that, Kathy. Yeah, I know, Chelsea. We got to. We are going to be working on that. What's up, Mike? And Kathy, we're going to be working on election fraud here in this state, too, because guaranteed these elections have been won because of rampant voter suppression and voter fraud. I saw it firsthand. Our candidates, I mentioned this, our candidates the day of 2 and 3 times the amount of votes. Joy, what's up? 2 and 3 times the voting total on the day of. And Gay Thompson and Gina Gentry and Joe Probilski and all of these amazing, beautiful warriors and patriots and Jen and Starla and so many other people. I'm just trying to go through the names that were out there and going out and handing out sheet after sheet after sheet. They single-handedly got I think we had 1 or 2 candidates that we were successful with. They single-handedly got them elected. If it weren't for them, they wouldn't have had a prayer. But what I looked at then, so we crushed them day of, and then I take a look at the absentee votes beforehand, and it was 3 and 4 to 1 for absentee ballots. And Gay said to me, she goes, Pete, yeah, Democrats always turn out more. And you guys have heard me talk about this over and over again. And she goes, yeah, they just turn out for the absentee ballots. And I go, it doesn't sound right to me. Statistically, the graph and Benford's curve, it doesn't seem right to me. I know some districts are, 12 to 1, and we're 2 to 1, and 4 to 1, and things like that, but it just doesn't add up. If you have the day of voting, when people are like, well, Republicans typically come out and they vote more day of, and I don't know if that's legitimate and factual, or if it's because the absentee ballots, and clearly they know how to defraud the system. And if it's Dominion software, which I'm pretty sure it is, it's absolutely fraudulent. So we are going to have to make a very, very, very big push. I have a plan and what to do for election fraud and, what it needs to be and how we get it out and to simplify this. And the only way we're going to make that happen, absolutely, you're absolutely right, Carl. The only way we're going to make this happen is by all of us coming together. So this roster of candidates that we're building, we're going to have, because it's, we're putting together Gay, and she's got a partner that's out there. They're putting together all the whole list. They're amazing. Gay is just tireless and ferocious. And so thank you to her and everything she's doing. But then this roster that we're creating and building, it's only going to matter if we put these candidates up and the elections aren't going to be fraudulent. If you don't have 3 and 4 to 1 absentee ballots coming in beforehand. having legitimate voting systems set up that can't be defrauded. We are all going to have to come together and demand, and that means we're going to need a whole lot more of us than we have now to demand that change. There are vehicles and there are mechanisms in which we can get those things implemented, but it is going to take numbers, guys. So always build those teams. And then that gentleman that I met last night, who of all the tens of thousands, the hundreds of thousands of people that I've seen, I mean, I don't care where he's from. He's got the look, he's got the sound, he's got the voice, he's got the vernacular. He knows how to approach it. Like I said, just a couple little tweaks here, a little adjustment there. We are talking grand slam, home run. Cuomo is going to look like an alien that has been dead with rigor mortis set in for 3 weeks, that has been bludgeoned with a bat compared to this guy. I mean, not that Cuomo doesn't look like that to everybody, right? Cuomo looks like that compared to anybody. Let's be honest. We could put Cuomo up against the Elephant Man, and the Elephant Man wins. I mean, that's just Joey. What's up, brother? Great to see you, man. It was awesome seeing you tonight, feasting on that pizza. Sorry you had to leave early. I was explaining that I was supposed to be out of there my meeting was supposed to be at 7:30, but I ended up staying till 5 to 8. I'm like, I gotta go. So. Apologize for that, but it was great seeing you, brother. And Joe, there he is, guys. He's the one that, with Gay, Thompson, and Jen, and Gina Gentry, and everybody else that goes out there, and they fight, and they battle, and they get those ballots out there. And Joe is one of those guys that has to be in political office. Again, another bromance, not going to lie. I got several bromances in these groups. Everybody knows my affinity for Nick Orticelli, right? Everybody knows how much I love me some of him. Fucking dude, just like nonstop. And I know like some people get annoyed, but but not many. Most people are just laughing. Like, you just can't help but laugh your ass off. And dude just is always hilarious, just cracking you up. Oh man, so I'm just so blessed to have he and Nancy as friends, and I just adore those guys. Really look up to them. But Joe is another guy I just look up to, and Monica, like Monica and Joe, they both should be running for office like as soon as possible, and their girls should be running for political office too. They're just very put together, very buttoned up, and you look at them and you're like, man, yeah, okay, I believe them. I trust what they got to say. But this other guy, who I've been wanting to talk about, and I forgot to talk about today, man, like this dude would crush. All we got to do is tell everybody he's not from Buffalo, because ain't nobody getting elected from Buffalo. We'll just tell him he's from Brooklyn or something like that. We'll get him an address down there. We'll get one of our hacker friends to create an address that had an address down there, but man, you're just like, this guy's got it. So, I don't know. It may take some convincing. I'm sure he's probably not interested in running for that position. Who knows? By the time Cuomo gets out, that position might be up to $500K, right? He might be getting paid more than the president by the time he gets out. Hell, polling cars might be giving himself enough raises to be making more than the president by that time, right? So, I know a lot of people are saying Stefan for governor, and I love Stefan. Like, I think Stefan is awesome. Like, I really do. I just adore that guy, what he's been doing, balling, fighting passionately, everything that he's doing, everything that he's trying. I just don't know if, he's there yet, for the state to be electable at the state level. I think he could be. I think that, Stefan takes a second place. Stefan was in first place for sure. Like, again, got the look, family man, also very articulate, very buttoned up, very put together. but I see Stefan, if he decides to do it, I could definitely see Stefan taking, a state senator seat for sure. I could see him taking he could kill in the county executive. In my opinion, he would kill. He should run for county executive. It's a no-brainer. And, at least stay here with his family. He's got, young children. I see his place as county executive. Poloncarz is done. Poloncarz is out. Nobody is ever going to elect Poloncarz again. Poloncarz is probably not even going to be able to live in this county ever again. He is a nightmare. And I don't care, what the Democrats and the liberals think that they're going to do. Most of those people are going to look at Stefan and they're going to be like, oh, Stefan or Hitler? I'll take Stefan. Not that they're only going to take Stefan if he's going up against Hitler. Most people are going to take Stefan over most people, right? But I'm just saying, it's like you got Stefan and Hitler. Come on, So that's just what I see. So many exciting and encouraging things going on. And you got Johnny, what's up, brother? I just wanted to tell you guys that just be thankful for all the Patriots and the Warriors that are out there. And I can't talk about any of the events that are going on, but these people care. They care so much. Yeah, absolutely is, Rob. There's no doubt about it. But these people fight for nothing. They don't make a dime. They're not looking for any political appointments, positions, anything like that. Nobody. Everybody has their own jobs, they volunteer. They don't ask anybody for a dime. They don't ask for donations for themselves. Maybe Constitutional Coalition, but they're a PAC, and so they would, of course, they need money to support different candidates, and they have that ability and right to do that. But nobody else asks for money. Eric, what's up, brother? I just told everybody about Poloncarz, so thank you for sharing that with me. Julie, what's up? Nobody asks for money. They do it voluntarily, out of the goodness of their hearts, because it's what they believe in. And that's what this family's all about. And I love this family. It's so great. No worries, Eric. It's all right. Well, I'm going to go. It's 11:05. I didn't want to be on this log, but I wanted to share some of that information with you guys. And I'm not really sure how this one event is going to go. I know Poloncarz is going to be big. I know we're going to get a good draw for that. Everybody's been chomping at the bit. I know that Save Our Seniors is going to be huge, guys. So come on out. We need that. We need that facility. They need us. Come on out. Let's make our voices reverberate and echo through that town. Rolling Patriots, Marching Patriots, and then Saturday or Sunday, there's another event trying to put together. We're going to see what the reception is for it. And there may be a big announcement tomorrow. So on both the Facebook pages and in the live. But I'm waiting on a couple pieces of information. And then once I get that, make a decision on how we're going to approach it. But I think it'll be something that most of us are going to be excited about. It's time for bed. We got to go sleep. Sleepy time. Same for you guys. Good night. Love you guys very much. I'll see you in the morning.